Utopia of the Seas, sailing from Port Canaveral near Orlando from July on 3 and 4 night itineraries, with every itinerary visiting Perfect Day at Coco Cay. Let's take a look at some of the new features on Utopia of the Seas, which has things that even Icon doesn't yet. So Utopia of the Seas has more ways to enjoy the pool and beach your way. It has over 40 ways to dine and drink, and 4 jaw-dropping shows and lots of different ways to party. We'll jump into Splash. You don't have to choose between pool or beach again, with every itinerary on Utopia of the Seas going to Perfect Day at Coco Cay. We'll look at some of the features. Utopia of the Seas delivers the ultimate pool day every day. You can take your pick from 5 pools on board, and the top deck has 2 resort-style pools and a third, which is a sloping beach entry pool. Let's take a look at that pool deck. If you prefer, you can choose to keep things low-key while cranking up the views and cocktails at the adults-only Solarium pool bar. Or for a pool day with VIP vibes, reserve your own private cabana, or if you're lucky enough to be in a suite, you can take a dip in the exclusive Suite Sundeck's private pool. Let's have a look at some slides. Boost your inner daredevil on the perfect storm. There are 3 huge slides. You can challenge your squad to a face-off on Typhoon and Cyclone, or chase the rush solo through the Supercell Champagne Bowl. And there's plenty of food options on the pool deck as well, with 3 favourites just steps away from the poolside, so you don't have to venture far for a bite, including a pit stop at the all-new poolside food truck, or Cantina Fresca, which is the dedicated bar for El Loco Fresh. It's serving Mexican cocktails. The Lime and Coconut Caribbean bar has been or is being turned up a notch, or 3. So there are now 3 locations, all in the heart of the pool deck because they're so popular. And you can satisfy your ice cream craving under the sun at Sprinkles, Royal Caribbean's poolside favourite that has been supersized just for Utopia of the Seas. A favourite on the Oasis class ships is the Ultimate Abyss, and many have ventured into this, including me on Symphony of the Seas. But on the new Utopia of the Seas, it is bigger and bolder than ever. It makes it the longest dry slide at sea. You can now challenge someone to a 10-story plummet that's 13 metres longer than it has ever been before. And of course, here are some of the returning favourites that you would expect from Royal. Dining. So there are more than 20 unique dining venues, and let's take a look at some of those innovations. There is a brand new immersive experience. There is more alfresco dining than ever, and our biggest Izumi in the Park ever. Izumi in the Park, just like on Icon, has come up to the Central Park neighbourhood. It is just a teaser, but this will be the most immersive experience at sea. You'll feel like you have left the ship for the golden age of rail travel. So it all starts when guests arrive for a pre-dinner drink at the station platform. When the whistle blows, it's time for an adventure. They board a carriage, they take in the sights, sounds and flavours on a journey of multiple courses following the world's best rail journeys, something you wouldn't expect to do on a ship. And where the nightclub was on other Oasis ships is a 2-story Giovanni's overlooking the boardwalk. Utopia of the Seas introduces alfresco dining for the first time with Gio's Terrazza, you can see on the other side of the glass. Gather round at the Mason Jar, which is a southern restaurant and bar, reinventing those low country classics and bold barbecue. You head on over for supper of Creole-style lobster, crawfish gumbo, jambalaya, with a side of live country music. And after dinner, you better be ready for some boots. On the topic of partying, weekends, 3 and 4 night sailings, and on Utopia of the Seas, there is no limit to the partying. But I'm not sure I'm up to 23 different bars on one ship, so do a pub crawl at your peril. But let me show you one of the new bars, the Pesky Parrot. Laid back paradise is the vibe at the Pesky Parrot. It is the new bar on the Royal Promenade, and it is the perfect tropical spot to kick off your getaway with fruit-based concoctions, rum, tequila, gin, and expect surprises matched with your colourful cocktails, so guests should choose their drinks wisely. Now, just a couple of new accommodation options on Utopia of the Seas. Of course, the world's biggest weekend has a room for everybody. There is a Solarium suite, the Sky Junior suite, and a new square interior. Let's take a look at a couple. The Solarium Suite is a new Star Class suite unique to Utopia of the Seas. It offers the most panoramic 280-degree ocean views, and if you look carefully here, you can see it is built onto the wings at the forward of the ship. So I'll just show you this little fly through, a little video. So another quick stateroom is a new square interior, which occupies up to 2 guests. So while it's categorized as an interior, there is a new square layout, which hopefully Nicole can show us. There it is, nice and square and interior. Now, the Ultimate Family Suite, of course, there's one on Utopia of the Seas, and this one is our biggest yet. It can accommodate up to 10 guests. The Royal Loft Suite, everybody knows a Royal Loft Suite, of course, but some of the changes are a new outdoor shower and a spa tub in the main bathroom. These suites are perfect for those multi-gen families wanting the excitement of a big ship with the luxurious touches and attentive butler service. And the suite neighbourhood on board Utopia of the Seas, it's high up in the ship's most prime location, and the suite neighbourhood has exclusive 5-star dining, private pools, lounges and bars. And a quick look at Utopia's itineraries. As I mentioned, 3 and 4 nights, sailing from Port Canaveral in Florida, all itineraries to Perfect Day at Coco Cay, the perfect cruise to complement. Now, lastly, I just want to show you a couple of shots of Hideaway Beach. I'm sorry I don't have photos, but it is open now. It is the newest phase of Perfect Day at Coco Cay. It's an adults-only beach club, and if you look at this map, you can see the location of Hideaway Beach. It's truly hidden away from the other action happening on the island. And there's an island party vibe with DJs, you can see on the next shot, 5 bars, including a swim-up bar, 20 cabanas adorning a huge infinity pool on the beach. It's now open, and every icon of the seas and Utopia of the Seas itinerary visits here. Okay.